done, we got started. Like we didn't have everything. We didn't understand audio. You know, like intro was was okay, but it was kind of unnecessarily over the top.
And
If that
very
makes sense.
unnecessarily over the top.
Yeah,
Uh,
like the whole. I don't know why I was going with the space Star Wars theme. Even our font looked like Star Wars.
well,
And
I wouldn't. I actually I liked that idea. I thought he was talking. I didn't like the Wayne's brothers because I thought you was gonna get copyrighted,
oh no no no! You know what's crazy? We never did for that.
which
Funnily
is
enough.
which is beyond me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. And it's gonna sound weird, but I want to say that that beat that they used for the Wayne's Brothers intro or whatever, I want to say that was a beat from like a Tribe Called Quest song,
Okay.
and I feel like a Tribe Called Quest, they were kind of in cahoots, and I may be thinking about somebody else. It was either them or De La Soul, and then that still may be like the cahoots with like their record label at the time, whoever they were with. So there's like really in the balance of who owns what, who has the rights to what. But anyway, besides that, the way I determine basically if I'm gonna get how to if I use something if I'm gonna get copyrighted for it is that if I have a sound or something in mind that I feel like I could get away with for maybe using a couple of seconds, or I just want to see by any chance if this song is gonna get me copyrighted, I look whatever it is up and I go into the description. Anytime you go into the description of the video, just for future reference, just to let you know, it tells you if the video is claimed or if it has music in the video, if the content ID system picks it up. You get what I'm saying?
Really?
So, yeah, that's how I figure out what to use and what not to use. So, most music, you just can't use it. You know what I'm saying? But you can get away with like the Blackified skit, like the part where Sam got punched and got uppercutted, and then went into slow motion for like 2 to 3 seconds. Um, like that song is "Fly Like an Eagle" by Seal from Space Jam. Like you
I
probably
didn't.
didn't notice it.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that was Seal that made that song. I thought everything was
yeah.
R. Kelly. That was what's up, Oscar? I promise I thought it was R. Kelly.
Nah, man, that definitely killed. But yeah, that's Seal. That's Seal. So the flying like yeah, like that's the do. Like I just thought that was funny to put there, and it makes sense because he punched him and he made it fly. Like he made him fly like an eagle. So that was intentional, basically.
You know that reminds me. I'm thinking about the first YouTube video that I put. Hey, that's awesome, Oscar. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you was able to get one. That reminds me of the first YouTube video that I posted. Like, I mean that I intentionally posted because my mom convinced me that I needed to put up my wedding speeches, and now that I have a couple of subscribers that don't really know me, I feel kind of like, hey, I don't want that to be so personal. I don't want my personal life to be so open. But
Hmm.
the first video that I intentionally recorded and posted was a 2K glitch video. And
Hmm.
bruh, I went back and I watched it. I wanted to throw up how bad it was.
That's how I be, man. I tell people you can't wait till it's perfect. Your first video gonna be garbage. Like
It's
you
it's
can't.
it's gonna be the worst video that you ever post.
Yes, yes. You gonna go up from there. Like it's impossible. Like you can't. Like if you waiting for everything to be perfect, and you know what the crazy thing is that we started another channel, right? So
Yeah.
people go probably look at that channel, and if it does get the traction that we wanted to get, they probably gonna go back and look at our first couple videos. They're gonna be like, "Oh man!" If they don't know, that's if they don't know anything else about the other channel, because we probably not gonna mention nothing about
Yeah.
the main channel. You know what I'm saying on that one? You know, because that already has a following. It's gonna come up, of course, but but like they probably gonna look at that channel and be like, "Okay, it's like they've been making videos forever." Like we kind of have, because now we understand it. But like if they
It's
go
like
back to
it's like your first time watching Undisputed. Like, man, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, they look like they've been on TV before. Well,
exactly,
well, they have. They
they
have.
have they've been on TV for a while. they're just together. So yeah, like it comes off like, oh, well, this intro is well done. Oh, it's actually edited decently. Like who are these dudes? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing
Yeah.
skits for years, you know. So it's gonna come naturally. Now it's just building a fan base off of that, figuring it out, making it work, you know.
So are you?
And
So are y'all gonna do gaming on this channel as well, or no?
as of right now, it's no. Um, I'm not opposed to trying whatever, to be honest. I'm. It's one of those things to where I wouldn't mind. Like, there's so much that we want to do. Is that I don't want to oversaturate a channel with a bunch of different things. If it's going to be a channel that's focused on a thing, there's nothing wrong with doing multiple things because some people can do that, you know. But a lot of times when this is what I see.
Nah. You just feel bad because I do a bunch of things on my channel. That's why you said that.
No, but outside of that, that may work for you. That may work for you. No, that's the truth. That's the truth though. Like, I don't know. Like, it's different. Like, for you, that may work. That may be your style. Like, you probably can put whatever you want. Like, I see that your baby food challenge. I noticed. You probably don't even think I noticed that, but I think it had like over 500 views or something like that,
Yeah.
or whatever. And I know that's not all from your subscribers. I know that's people that's finding it. That's just the algorithm working in your favor.
Oh, look at God.
Basically, like it's just stuff that comes down to it. So like it's hard to understand, but when you understand it and you find your niche, like it's your niche or however you pronounce it, it don't matter. Then it just works. Like and it won't matter what you put up, people will just start coming for you. Like that's the point that we're trying to get at. Whether it's with the main channel, at this point, even though we got the subscribers, we're not at that point yet. Like
Yeah.
you can get a bunch of views on the video, people are coming for that. But once you get it to a certain point, people will come for you. I don't know what that. I don't even think it's a certain number. I just think it's a certain. I don't know. Like you get to a certain point
It just
from a
happens.
content, it just happens. Like it's not something that you can predict. Like you get to a certain point from a content creation perspective, if that makes sense. Like like I look at people that's like reaction channels, you know, like now or that have reaction channels, like you know, no, like somebody for example like No Life Shaq, like he's a good example because like he's No Life Shaq, so he's one of the biggest reaction channels at the moment. It's just him, right? Like, but he was, even though he got almost 3 million subscribers now, he was No Life Shaq before that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he was the personality. He was the person. Like he was your boy, your homie. You finish that. That's him. So like, it didn't matter after a certain point. Even if stuff is up and down, he gonna get more. You know what works for him, but at the same time, he can do a video that's outside of the normal. He ain't always got to react to music. He could he could make a video just talking about what's going on with his channel. He could react to something possibly that's like not even music related. It could be a reaction to something that's like a compilation because he's at that point. And even somebody you ain't even got to really have the numbers for that. You know, and then some people they got some people that have because some people I think equate views and subscribers and numbers to a career.
Success. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's people who have millions of subscribers that don't get nearly the views that No Life Shaq do. So is subscribers really a determination of success? From a visual perspective, it may seem that way, but when you really look into who's like really, you know, like getting like sponsors, brand deals, who's actually because engagement is a big thing. Because what's a million subscribers if only 10,000 people watch a video?
A number.
You know, it's just a
Bragging
number.
rights.
Exactly. It don't really mean nothing. Like it's just empty numbers. I think about somebody like, and I don't know if you know this dude or not, but I think about like the Black Hokage. He used to be.
That's the dude that made the anime, remade the animes and stuff, right? Like
No,
the real
you
life
thinking about,
animes.
No, you thinking about? No, that's not him. That's not him. He used to do like trolling videos back in the day. That's kind of what he was known for. But outside of that, his channel has been, and he will say this himself. His channel has been at 600,000 subscribers for like a while. He doesn't get like super crazy views or nothing like that, you know. But he is more financially stable and successful now than he was when he was getting more of those other views because of like how he manages his stuff in his video and his output. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he has multiple streams of income differently. Like I think about another reaction channel. There's this girl who she don't do nothing crazy neither, but like people like her. Obviously, she's attractive, so that helps too. You know, that plays a part. No, but whether people want to admit it or not, the cuter you are, the easier it is. For some people that can cause problems. Like it cause them to be lazier, if that makes sense. Some people think that's all they need. You still need a personality too. But if you're handsome or you're kind of sexy, it does make it easy. So just keep that in mind.
Well, it's just it's based off the attraction point.
Yeah.
Like when you're attractive, people are attracted to you for a reason. It's not even whenever you're visually appealing, that's another reason why they're attracted to you. But yeah, that makes sense.
It goes into it. Like if and I mean, you know, I'm comfortable in myself, so I can say this. So like if all three of us, me, Sam, and LaRon, look like Michael B. Jordan, we'll probably be at like 20,000 subscribers.
Facts. Because Michael B. Jordan is beautiful.
That's a gorgeous man. You can take that how you want. So
nah, you can take that how you want.
I'm just saying. We can acknowledge that. It's whatever. So yeah. Anyway, so like I think about like I was saying about D Chanel, like I said, she get good views here and there. She got about 600,000. Our thing is, she was a partner channel before her and the person that she did videos with, her boyfriend at the time. They separated, did her channel. So she's doing good or whatever. And but she got like a Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And she
but what's that? What's that?
Patreon. Oh, you don't know what Patreon is? Patreon is it's a way, and this is something for you to consider. Sometime down the line. Think of it kind of like a way for people to directly support you, regardless of whatever it is that you're doing. Because a lot of people who may do reactions, if you're doing music or you're doing whatever,
copyright.
Yeah, there's only certain things you can make money from. So if you don't want to just depend on ad revenue, so Patreon is another site. It's not connected to YouTube at all, but it's a site to where people can go on to directly support you. So you can think of it like how people may follow a Twitch streamer, subscribe to them.
Simon, what's up, baby?
And then also donate to them. But Patreon, think of it kind of like people paying for a service, basically. So they are contributing a certain amount of money to your channel or to your brand every month through Patreon, and you're providing videos, you're providing this, and then Patreon, if like it's kind of like, okay, let's say I upload a YouTube video, right?
That's all I can ask for, Simon. You the man. And and Kingston not here right now, so you ain't got to worry about beating him up. But keep going. My bad, Tori.
No, you good. No, you good. But like, it's kind of like, let's say I upload a video, right? And it's a short film, something I've been hyping up. So you guys, if you want to, of course, it's gonna upload on YouTube on this day, right? But then I have a Patreon to where I have a tier level, right? And you could set it up how you want. So you can have one tier, let's say it's $5. $5, you get your name at the end of the video and a thank you or whatever. That's it. Like I don't know if you've ever seen somebody say that on a YouTube video. They'll be like, and shout out to my Patreon tier, their names here. Like, that's what that is. So $5, if you give me $5 a month, you contribute to my Patreon $5 a month, you'll get your name at the end of every. And one tier might be for $10, you get your name at the end of the video. And you get to choose what I react to, or you get to vote on a poll what I react to, and you get to see videos a week early. You know what I'm saying? So instead of seeing this short film or this video, this reaction to this video or whatever, like next month, you can see it a week from now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's like an incentive thing for people to support you It's something that you don't have to have multiple tiers. You can literally just have one tier and give people access to extra stuff, or you really don't even have to provide that extra. You can just have a dollar tier.
It's like an OnlyFans.
Yes, but more appropriate, basically. The truth is that OnlyFans didn't even start off like that.
For real?
Like, yeah, no, just the I don't know if we had a conversation before, but like when OnlyFans was started, its intention wasn't to just be like a pornography thing, like for people to just be on there having sex and posting nude. You know, that's basically. But now, if people associate OnlyFans with sex because that's what it's turned into, and of course, it's making them a lot of money, so they're embracing it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
If somebody tell me they got an OnlyFans, I'ma just assume that they own there doing it next. You know, there's nothing else for me to assume. But you don't have to use it for that. Like there's some people that's like celebrities, music artists, or whatever that literally will post or already had an OnlyFans before the sex stuff blew up. That used it to give their fans exclusive content. But now it's turned.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Simon. He put in quotation marks more appropriate. That.
Yeah, but yeah, think of Patreon like classy only.
Okay.
Because I've seen people do sex related stuff on Patreon. Like they get access. I've seen people say they got a Patreon and they may post feet pictures.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm not into feet at all, so I don't get it. But somebody like it. You know, somebody like it.
There's a market for it out there.
There's a market for it, man. I ain't gonna lie, if I could make $3,000 a month for showing my feet, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. To be real,
you know, you're saying you would do it. That's exactly what you're saying.
Man, look, hey, sometimes you sometimes you got to put your balls aside to secure that bag.
Yeah.
That's a bad lesson. Don't listen to me. But no, like yeah, like so Patreon, yeah. I would say in general, it doesn't have that porn identity that OnlyFans have. But you really, and they may have more restrictions too, if that makes sense. Like their terms of service may require them. They may have something in there that says that for that reason. You know, like there's this reaction channel I've been subscribed to for like a couple of years. They got a Patreon. It's like 4 or 5 of them. They have a channel called Blind Wave. And
wait, what's it called?
Blind Wave.
Blind Wave.
Yes, they got. I think they got over like 500,000 subscribers or something like that. And like I said, they have videos that do better, some that do good, but you know they still get decent views. So they react to exclusively, for the most part, copyrighted content, right? Like they react to shows and like TV shows. So the way I discovered their channel is that years ago, they were doing a reaction to.
I don't know what they do neither, Simon.
They were doing a reaction to Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is my favorite show of all time, actually. And I just thought it was interesting to see somebody basically watch through a show. So that's how the connection came from. Me wanting to subscribe to them. So it was their first reaction to the show, and they did every episode and uploaded on their channel. But of course, they got copyright, so they have a fair use timer. They only show 10 minutes of each episode in the video. They just edit it, piece it together. But anyway, the point thing is that they have a really detailed Patreon system. They got multiple tiers. If you subscribe to their Patreon, you get access to their videos or all kind of stuff. And I don't know if Patreon blocked it or if they force everybody to do it, but it used to show what people made on Patreon. You had
real quick. You got a question from Simon. He said, Simon Henry. He's a sub. He said, ask my guy about Zutera. Does that make sense? Zutara or
Zutera? And
he said something about a secret tunnel.
Oh, Zutara. Oh my God.
My bad.
No, because the way you spelled it, I thought, man, look, I got time. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, the point I was making is that the reason I subscribed is because of that. They got a Patreon, and they was making like 18 grand a month at one point. It's probably more than that. It's probably more than that. But they had so many patrons that they was getting at least 18 grand. And keep in mind, that's just people donate money. That's just people donate money every month to they stuff. So if you want to,
real quick,
okay.
talk about the tier system real quick. So with the tier system, so is that something that you guys have thought about doing?
No, we're gonna do it. We just haven't. Like we have we're gonna reach a certain goal first before we do. Basically.
But now, question, because we started this off by saying a lot of people's biggest mistakes is trying to get things perfect or trying to achieve a certain whatever before starting. Is this one of those cases?
I would say it's not, because there's a reason that we like, because this is other people's money involved, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
so
sense.
if we're gonna commit to doing it, like I want to make sure we're in the place to where we can do it right, and if we're gonna make a Patreon that we can commit to whatever we're gonna set on there, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
because we can start one right now, but if I'm the person that's doing majority of editing, if we supposed to be promising people videos this time, this stuff, this kind of way, you know what I'm saying? We got stuff in place. Even if we just got one tier, you know what I'm saying? Like we could start off with just one, but if we gonna do it, I want to make sure it's done right. If that makes sense. So when it's like other people contributing to us, I don't want to start one and then we get a couple months in and we slacking because we don't have the things we need in place.
That's
different.
That makes sense.
Different. Yeah, like if it was anything else, I'd be like, man, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna try it. But for this, if we go do a Patreon, I'll make sure that we have our stuff in line, because that's people spending their hard-earned money basically to support us. I mean, for anything. I mean, if we just wanted to start a $1 or $5 tier and just be like, hey, if you support us on Patreon, you just get your name in the video. But that doesn't really give people the incentive. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna do it, I want to have at least two tiers. One is this, and then one they could have some kind of say in what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, it's part of it. We just talked about it, but like still, regardless, if we're gonna do it, just making sure it's right. That's just one of those things. That's a good question, though. Good question. But
So what about Zutara?
Oh, Zutara, that's Zuko and Katara. Have you ever seen Avatar?
Yeah, I ain't know he is talking about. He should have just said. Man. He should have said, "Man, ain't nobody worry about no Prince Zuko and Katara. That's my wife."
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Never mind. I forgot she is.
I mean, was she? Yeah. What? I mean, she. I mean, yeah. So you could say how you feel. But yeah, that whole ship thing, they still got a fan base to this day that won't let it go. That's not really the ship. Like
Simon said, it's divisive.
I wouldn't even. I guess it can be, but like I think I don't even acknowledge it. I think it's stupid. So like I don't even acknowledge people who accept that as what it is. So like I don't think it's divisive, because I don't even consider it a thing. It's a thing, but like it's one of those things that just exists, that you kind of just be like, oh yeah, you got some people that think that's what it is. And,
it's funny how in a cartoon they really, in an American cartoon specifically, they really made a whole love triangle.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a real love triangle though. Like that's the thing. Like it was never the intention of the creators to put them. I don't care what happened in the cave when she was touching his face. She was just being nice because he opened up about losing his mom.
She was about to. You realize at that moment, in hindsight, of course, she could have picked Zuko over Aang.
That wouldn't have happened. I don't believe for a second. The writers, Brian and I forgot the other dude name. That's so bad. But the creators will have to like walk up to me and be like, "Yeah, we considered it for me to even think that that was a possibility." It don't make sense because they did everything else so right in the world storytelling, like the
Not in
storytelling
Korra.
that they put together. Well, see, they ain't have the same pieces in place for Korra. Though. That's the thing. They were missing. They were missing Aaron. That's one of the things. They didn't have him. He was like a head writer on. So
I
yeah,
was
I'm
so
not.
disappointed in Korra. That's,
To me, Korra is a better show than than it should have been because of how the main character was handled. Like, I feel like the show was good. She was just a trash avatar.
yeah, but because she was such a bad avatar,
It
it
kind of brought
made
the show down. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I get that. It's for me. It's like for me, Core is like a B plus, and then but a B plus compared to what Avatar is for me is like in retrospect. Because like I mean, let's just be real. Like it could never live up to what the first show
Nope.
was. It's impossible. Like there's no way they could do that. Like
The first
you
show was for the
know,
culture.
yeah, very much so. So like, I mean, the follow up was doomed from the beginning just because of that reason. I still think there's some things. Now the thing is, there's some stuff that Korra does better than Avatar than the first series, but at the same time, as a whole, it's not even close. I think that this is another problem. I don't think people consider is that I think from the beginning, right, with Avatar, with Aang's story, they had a general ending in mind. I've
And
seen behind the scenes stuff, and it seems like they knew at some point, they just didn't know how it was going to get there, that Zuko was going to end up training Aang to fight his father, basically. They knew that he was going to go from villain to a basically a anti-hero in like the second season or like a neutral person.
they just didn't know
To
when. That
they
is right, Simon. That is right. Sequels almost never do. But keep going. Besides
yeah, yeah.
Naruto Shippuden. But
Right. That's an exception. Or like I don't know, like yeah, I can't even think of another example. But yeah, um, like it had a lot to live up to. So the thing with Korra is that some people may forget Korra was initially, excuse me, was supposed to be a miniseries, a one and done, a 12 episode miniseries, which was the first season. I think in like the middle or towards the end of the first season, it was like, man, people really like this. So let's do another season.
that
Matter of
is
fact, we're gonna
true.
order.
I forgot all
Yeah,
about that.
let's order two more seasons. So the first season ended how it ended. Basically, now I don't, I don't too much care for how first season ended, but it was wrapped up quickly because they thought that was the end. So that's why she ran off, was all sad. She lost her powers. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a show like Core, right, with the talent that they had in place, if she didn't get her powers back immediately? What if she would have had to live with the fact that the only bending she knew was air, but she would have still had to try to defend the world? That have gave her more of a struggle than what she had. They didn't have to force that PTSD thing that she had on later. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been more earned, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like now, like it's the last episode of the first season. She can't bend anything except for air, which was crazy that she was able to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Like she figured that out. But then it just gets wrapped up. And then Aang gives her powers back. And then, she runs back to Mako like, I love you too. And they kiss. And it's like, oh, okay, all right, okay. But then they found out they got a second season, and they're probably already in development at the point of it airing. You know what I'm saying? So now they got to figure out how to continue. And that's why season 2 was so
What happened?
bonkers.
What happened to Toph? Simon said they did Toph dirty in that show.
I think she was. I wouldn't say they did her dirty. She just was underused. I think because she was just old. I think they did Zuko dirtier, to be honest.
Zuko was trash.
Yeah, they didn't really give him nothing to do. Like I get that they was old, but I don't know. I was
Zuko was so
upset.
trash.
To be honest, even outside of talk, I think they did a whole Fire Nation dirty in that show because we didn't get to see nothing like nothing represent. And don't get me wrong, I know that they had Republic City, so it was all kind of combined, but they still had separate nations. Republic City was just a central area. Obviously, they had other areas existing. We never got to see anything from the Fire Nation in that show, and I don't understand why. Like, I feel like they dropped the ball.
Well, probably because the whole first thing, the Avatar was all about the Fire Nation.
Pretty much, but then at the same time, like, how can you have that much and then not show us what the Fire Nation looks like now, even if it's just an episode or two? Like, we didn't get anything. Only thing we got was like, of course, I mean, Mako was in the show, but he was kind of a trash character. And then, I mean, like I said, Zuko, he's the Fire Lord, or was he the Fire Lord at the time? Was he retired? I don't know. I don't even remember. I just know his son or grandson was General Iroh. He was a firebender.
And he was
And
trash.
yeah, they didn't really do too much. The best thing that they did was that they brought Dante Bosco back to voice him, which I thought was really cool. But other than that, like, they just, like, I think they dropped the ball on Fire Nation. And for Toph, I was expecting for her to do more, but her just kind of having I guess, a mentor, like Yoda moment, I guess is what they was going for. I don't know. Her being in the woods. I don't know. I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
But
they did make her sloppy.
she was already kind of. I don't know. It's just it's. I'm gonna just attest it. I'm not trying to give them like too much credibility or whatever. But I just don't. I just think they were scared to really try anything with her because of how beloved she was previously. So I don't know. Maybe they were just scared that they weren't gonna mess it up. Like, because they could have pulled what they did to Luke in The Last Jedi. I know that's a completely different series, but obviously Avatar is inspired a lot by Star Wars. It has the same story structure.
I didn't even realize that. But
Think of it like this, not to cut you off, but think of Avatar the first season as A New Hope. Think of Avatar the second season as The Empire Strikes Back, and think of season 3 as the Return of the Jedi. You got the
That
rise of
makes
the rise of the main characters, and a lot of stories had that structure. You got the rise of the main characters, introduction to the world, character building. There's a victory at the end. Then you got the fall of the Earth Kingdom, which it could be equivalent of what happens in Empire Strikes Back in Star Wars, and then you got Return of the Jedi, where they come together, they figure it out, and they win. Like story structure.
All right, thanks. And we're good. Back to you.
well, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know, but I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to get that point out before I forgot it.
Yeah, because I forgot my question.
Junior, congrats on winning your first Player of the Month award.
Yeah, because we got on a whole nother topic basically, but it's cool. I mean,
Any secrets
I
you
mean,
success this month?
we could talk about Avatar all night. I mean, that's my jam.
Me and me doing what I do.
It's one of the few series I actually own on DVD. So
This sour watermelon.
Honestly, that's like I said.
It tastes like
We
watermelon.
didn't do anything different. Maybe whoever votes on this. Yo, who votes on this, by the way?
I'm actually not sure.
Oh, you should look that up, man. 'Cause it's,
Yeah, Tori, I forgot my question.
I'm sorry.
but they
I know we was
must
talking
not
about Patreon tiers earlier. I don't know if you was going back to that.
Winning Rookie of the Month. What does that mean?
We could.
Is it a goal of yours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. See, everybody wants to be recognized.
Just to kind of put it in perspective, I'm gonna go to the Blind Wave page,
So,
and I guess it'll be unintentionally. I mean, they got 5. It ain't gonna hurt
Hi,
nothing,
Junior.
but
Talk a little bit about how the team is.
yeah, they got 5 levels. Okay. So their first level is $1 a month.
Wait.
Oh.
I deserve the most of the credit.
I mean,
All right. Simon asked you what's his favorite scene in Avatar.
and I'm the one that has to go out.
What's my favorite scene in Avatar?
But you've been put in a position to succeed, right?
Ooh, that's tough.
Look, because you're going to go on forever. Let me just say mine.
Go ahead, yeah.
Wait, he said his is either
Win player of the month.
Agni Kai versus Zula or when Zuko captures Aang at the North Pole. Mine is the metal bending.
Nobody?
Just metal bending in general, or like the specific
No, when Toph
figuring it out.
yeah, whenever she did the metal bending in the cell, whenever Fire Nation was about to attack the Earth Kingdom. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And then Uncle came on that dragon.
Man, no, there's so many scenes when I think about it. Okay, first one come to mind for me is when first season finale or whatever, when Zhao was holding the moon spirit and was about to kill it, and then like Iroh came out and like yelled at him. It's gonna be a lot of Iroh moments for me, to be honest. But when he came out and yelled at him, told him that if he like struck the moon spirit or killed the moon spirit, he would bring it upon him tenfold or something like that. And then he still did it. And then all you see is Iroh in the background piecing up people. Like we had never really seen him use his full potential, full power, but he like ran through like about 6 of them. And then, you know, so of course, I just think that whole interaction is cool. Of course, something I think about is Katara and the Sudden Raiders episode. When she finds the man who killed her mom, she has the opportunity to kill him and she doesn't. That whole scene was just, yeah, I get chills thinking about it.
Yeah, she whacked for that. He's supposed to die.
What another thing I thought was cool about that episode is that they didn't go for like the whole forgiving thing. It's like it was really mature, because obviously, I mean, we already acknowledged that we talking about it, we grown, so like obviously it was mature for its audience already. And then I don't even consider it a kid show because of some of the stuff that they dealt with. But like, I think it was even more mature. I don't even see shows that's not on kids networks do stuff like that, to where like at the end she admitted that she didn't kill him because she just couldn't do it, but she didn't forgive him and she never will forgive him. And that's so realistic for what happens, because a lot of them shows they'll try to fake it and be like forgiveness is the answer and they'll just forgive. You know, what
Forgiveness
I'm saying? Like,
forgiveness is never the answer, kids. And Iroh is the Dragon of the West. But keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, like basically, like that whole thing, like that whole dynamic of a show like that being like, sometimes you can't forgive people. You just have to not let it take over you. You know, I just thought that was really cool. I don't really have a favorite. It's hard for me. It's so hard for me. I could just talk about moments, like, you know, it's just a lot. Of course, I thought about the Agni Kai between Zuko and Azula, just the music, the animation, just everything about that was great.
So question.
Go ahead.
So what's next for y'all? Rocket's balling out right now. I see you. So what's next for y'all entertainment channel? What y'all gonna do? Is it mostly gonna be skits, or?
I would say basically anything original that we put thought to that's scripted.
That's not gonna get copyrighted. Y'all, it's gonna be a copyright-free channel.
Exactly. It's gonna all be ours. If we do use copyrighted material, it will be very rarely, like to the point to where like I'm not even against, because sometimes I'll have a joke idea for a video, and I just hate how the content ID system works, because I don't understand how, and I know a lot of YouTubers feel this way. I don't understand how I can make a 10-minute, 15-minute video, or however long the video is. I can use your songs for 10 seconds, and you can claim the rights to my whole video to where I can't make money from it. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I know YouTubers go bow down to them because they don't.
You can't fight that.
You can't fight that. But it's like, there's got to be an alternative to where, like, okay, let's just say I use your song. And this is the thing, people will be more open to using your music. You probably will make more, in a way, I guess, no.
Man, J. Cole was talking about that.
Like,
2014 Forest Hills Drive. J. Cole was talking about that.
yeah, like the you talking about the outro track where he was talking about, like, you know, it's introducing people. Yeah, yeah, like it's weird. Like people don't want to use this stuff. So like, let's say it's a comparable. Okay, I use your song for however long. If it takes up a certain amount of percentage from the video, you
I
can
give you that percentage, yeah.
get that percentage. Like let's say I play your whole song, my video is 10 minutes, it takes up 4 minutes of the video, then you are, you know, you're liable for at least 40% of the ad revenue. I'm perfectly fine with that. But to take the whole thing, and to me it's a case by case thing. Because if it's a react, let's say people are coming for me reacting to the song. Okay, if you want to look, man, you can have it. You can have it. Because really,
Yeah.
people really coming for that. Like when we do reaction video,
I'm doing it
and
for the
music-
exposure.
yeah, like you know, it's for people to come view your channel, and sometimes you want to just hear the song, but you want your fan base to see your reaction because it's just cool. You know, it's something that you're excited to see for the first time, and you know people go tune in. It's like a win-win situation. People want to see you react to it. You're gonna get the views. You're gonna get the exposure, likes, engagement, algorithm stuff, all of that cool stuff. So look, man, if I do a reaction video, I ain't trying to make a dime off it. That's you. That's all you. That's your song. We just here. We just a part of your greatness. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm making a original video that I done put a thought, we done put thought, time, and you try to claim my video because I used an instrumental for like 4 seconds, copyrighted material, but I can't make money from that video at all. Like that don't even make sense to me. Like I don't get that, man. That's why I do what I do as far as like checking the description. Hey, can I use this? And like sometimes we'll have an idea for a skit. I'm like, man, this gonna require us to use a song. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't wanna use it and then let's say this video blow up and then this be our chance. We may get the subscribers, but man, you know, it's a business at the end of the day. We're trying to get this money too. That'll be the video to blow up, get 100,000 views or something crazy.
Well,
and we don't make anything from it.
You never tried to use Stream Beats by Harris Heller? It's copyright free
I'm not
music.
familiar with Stream- I'm not familiar with Stream Beats.
Well, I use Epidemic, and it's copyright free music. Now, granted, it's like $10 a month, so it's just like
It's a subscription, yeah.
yeah, it's just like getting Apple Music or whatever. Which, if you have Apple Music or Spotify, which I'm pretty sure you have one of them, you can
Yeah, I got Spotify.
you can just look up Stream Beats and by Harris Heller, and dude, he makes 150 grand a month. He just made a video. He makes 150 grand a month from using Stream Beats, copyright free music, because all the corporations are they raping us. Well, I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so hard for streamers because it's like, okay, there's no music in the background. What do I do? Well, I'm a play a song. I'm gonna play a song. Ooh, that's a nice move, but I missed the layup. I'm gonna play a song, give my listeners something to listen to while they wait. But I do that, and I risk giving up all the little revenue that I'm potentially making. So what do you do?
Right. It's like now there is a channel that I use, and it's called Chill Out Records on YouTube. That's actually where I get a lot of views for like reactions. Well, anything really, if it requires for me to feel like there needs to be music there. It's a YouTube channel that all of their stuff is non-copyrighted. They make money just from the ad revenue of posting it on their channel, basically, or whatever. But people make music, and there's different producers and stuff that make music for the channel, and you can use it, no problem. We haven't had no issues, never got no claims, anything. I mean, they got some pretty good lo-fi beats on there, so that's a good one that I use. Chill Out Records. Yeah, but the point I was making is about like, okay, like we had the skit idea to where I'm not gonna say too much about it, but we had this idea to where you know, one of us was gonna be like playing a song that's supposed to like connect or unite everybody, and we was trying to figure out what that song would be. And I'm just thinking like, I would want to use a real song that people would know. You know what I'm saying? But like, if we use that song,
We Are the
and our video
World.
will get, nah, definitely not that. It's gonna be something more ratchet. But
What ratchet song gonna unite the people?
come on, man. Come on, bro. I'm pretty sure you black. Think about it for a second.
Oh,
Yeah. I
September.
ain't even- yeah, and that's not yeah. I'm saying that's not even ratchet, but yeah, that's one that will unite people. You know, but like if we use that, I mean, who was Earth, Wind, and Fire even signed to back then? What was even in existence? Like what? Motown? We gonna get claimed? We gonna get claimed by Motown Records or something?
Yeah, you ain't fighting that.
Yeah, like, and that's cool, but like that's what I'm saying. That'll be the video that blow up, and it's like, oh man, look, we get subscribers, people like him, but like, man, look how much money we missed out on. But it's like, in some cases, I feel like if it works and the joke is funny enough, then there gonna be some cases where we just have to make the sacrifice to do it, and just hope that the video is good enough to where it gets the traction, so on and so forth.
So Simon said after the love was gone, and the love was all we had. I don't know that song.
That's a good one.
At least I don't know it by name.
You probably don't know, but that's another Earth, Wind, and Fire song. But if you heard it, you would know. Too bad you can't play it. What you doing right now? But yeah.
It's okay. I usually don't get too many viewers anyway.
Here's Baisley. He's
I
coming
mean,
off a
but
10-point
yeah,
game
but
against
still,
the Lakers in Los Angeles.
You never know. You never know. Somebody may be watching your stream and shout you out. You know, you never know. It's all
Oh, dog. So I randomly tweeted at Delvin Bro today about the baby food challenge.
yeah.
Cause tweeted me back.
Oh, word.
That is right, Simon. I get quality viewers and y'all care about me.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Sometimes it ain't about quantity.
It really only takes a minute or two.
You know what I'm saying?
But in the end,
That goes back to what I was saying. If you, I mean, well, almost messed up. You may get a few people that
and it's all from three-point range.
you may get 1,000 consistent subscribers, but you know they may actually donate to you. You know, and you may get somebody who may get more viewers or might have this many people or whatever, but they people not donating, they just tuning in just because.
You know, but maybe I should get a Patreon. If you wanna make recommendations, you gotta donate $1.
I would say make it more. But for the donation, I would make the dollar. To be honest, from a business perspective, I would make the dollar till like you get your payment. But then I would say, because you'll have a bunch of people just doing it for $1. If somebody go do 5, they're gonna be serious. Like they're gonna commit to it. Like if they dedicate that much to your channel every month, basically, because it's a monthly thing.
The second quarter of play.
People could cancel whenever. Just keep that in mind.
Here's Jerome.
Yeah, but question. If it's a monthly thing, how much money does Patreon take?
They have a breakdown. To be honest, I don't think it's a whole lot. Like I said, I've looked into it. I don't know off the top of my head. I should. But they break it down like when you sign up, the percentage of however much it is. But I don't think it's like nothing crazy.
Oh, who are the Rockets playing, Simon?
Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jerome. Here's the three. The Thunder with another miss. It's hard.
What's Aaron doing? I thought y'all might have been together.
But it can force you to rush
We ain't get together this weekend. This our break weekend.
Oh yeah, this weekend it's all about you and me.
Oh Lord, don't say it like that.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean. Well, so were you there for the versus battle?
He's got 5.
You talking about the Keisha Cole Ashanti thing?
I'm talking about Lil Wayne, Kanye West.
Oh yes, I was there for that. I recorded the whole thing. I still got to piece that together. That's gonna take a while, but yeah.
Part of what Horford brings to his team.
Cash. Well, I'm hitting all kind of step bets right now. So do tell. Ryan never told me about it. So is it gonna be a video? That's why nobody told me about it yet.
Know how to step off the gas.
Yeah, he probably wanted you to wait and see it. But I mean, this is what I would say. In that battle, who do you think wins?
Man, what you mean? Kanye West gonna destroy Wayne in a versus battle.
There you go. That's how you feel. Got to see if that's true. You know, because here's the thing. Because it wasn't gonna be recorded. It was just gonna be something we was gonna do for fun. I already happened to have the stuff with me because we was gonna be filming that weekend. I think we had already just got through filming something as a matter of fact. So I already had my camera and stuff with me. So I'm a huge Kanye fan. I like Wayne too, but I just think Kanye got a better discography. So I helped LeBron make the list. So he came up with 20 songs.
Hey, you cheating? What was that?
because I really wasn't though, because like I said, it wasn't supposed to be recorded. We was just gonna be doing it for fun.
What was that noise?
Yeah, I did too.
Huh?
Sounds like a fan.
No, there was something. It was an alert.
I just messaged you on Facebook. But
Sense.
What you messaged me on Facebook for?
no, I sent you a post.
I'm just joking.
Hitting the ball where he likes it.
Oh yes, I guess that was it.
Going to work.
Great D that time from Junior.
So was anybody in the room surprised?
Focus all the way through the play.
Okay, so
James from the arc.
before, to be honest, like
Because it's John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. That's why they like giving the Rockets technicals. Keep going.
but before we even did it, basically,
In the second quarter.
Ron was telling me because I wasn't there for the phone conversations he was having with these.
And it's Junior with
He
the
was
rebound.
like, they was talking about having their 20 songs ready, and then I think Busta or Deezy asked him, like, you got your 20 songs? He was like, yeah. He was like, oh yeah, I got my songs ready. And he said Busta seemed surprised. He was like, oh. He was like, what? He was like, oh.
Those
He
weren't
was
the
like,
20
you-
songs I would have picked. I remember
He was
Ron
like-
telling me something like that.
He's put the team on his back. Trying to
Oh yeah, but no, that's what he said about the dude that picked the Wayne song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying when Ron said he had 20 songs for Kanye, Busta was like shocked, like, you really got 20 songs? He was like, yeah. And he was like, ooh. He was like, I don't know, these. He seemed kind of confident. And I'm like, man, they really must don't listen to Kanye if they don't.
At all, or they just don't realize. Dog, you can pick 20 songs from his first, of course, his first 3 albums, but arguably his first 2 albums, and put together a solid versus battle.
Yeah, you could. That's what I was saying. And a matter of fact, when I was helping Ron make the list, 'cause like I said, I didn't, it wasn't gonna be recorded at first. Like after he made his list and we got the list finalized.
Here's Muscala. He's
Hold
got
on,
5.
let me find it because I got it in our messages.
Horford can't hit. The Lakers have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Junior finds Davis. Horford with a steal.
Jet put on that Bobby Womack. Nah, girl, I'm gonna go way back. Check this out.
Junior outside. From deep three-point range.
Missed that one. I'm tripping.
Rebound by Muscala.
Yeah, I thought you said hold on or something.
5 from beyond the
Yeah, I'm Oh, there you go.
pass to Dort. And here's Horford.
I'm looking for this list.
Here's Muscala. He's been a
Really?
consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Some changes now for the Lakers. Gasol comes in for Harold. And
They got every instance of me using EMA. Bro. I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's so far back. Me and Ron talk on messages so
From
much.
beyond the arc in the second quarter.
I remember
I'm trying to search.
the songs that he said that he had.
Yeah, but it's not even the list that he made because I probably could
Junior's got 26
just.
points.
I'm trying to search in our conversation.
Here's Horford.
Okay,
5 points in the game.
and I'm having a hard time finding it because I searched Kanye name and like 30 instances came up. I don't know. Okay, hold on. I think I found it. But even after we made the final list, I was like, what's crazy is you really could do 30 songs, and I think I named like 15 more that he could have put on there. So let me tell you what didn't make the list. Hold on, I'm trying to find the. Oh yeah. So these are songs, if I remember correctly, didn't make the list. Yep. And he still had a good list. Think about it like this. Here's the songs: Hey Mama, Blame Game, Get 'Em High, I Wonder, Black Skinhead, Never Let Me Down, 2 Words.
Hey, that was the one that I was like, did you put that on there? That's my favorite song on that album.
That's my favorite song on College Dropout too. I even put that in this list that I said. Here's still going. Drive Slow, Amazing, Love Lockdown.
The whole 808's Heartbreak. My bad.
Yeah, I probably can't say this. In Words and Pairs.
Yeah.
No Church in the Wild.
8% so far on this one.
Bound 2. This is the crazy one. Fall to Stretch My Hands wasn't on the list.
And it's Dort in the
Ultra Light Beam.
lineup for Oklahoma City.
Devil in a New Dress.
Foul on Anthony Davis.
All Day.
That's his first
And
foul.
Follow God. And at one point, he didn't have Stronger on the list, but he ended up replacing something else. And I said, oh, I forgot one, Stronger. Yeah.
Bro, I would
You know-
have handicapped myself in that versus battle. I would have said, man, matter of fact, I'm only gonna choose between his first 3 albums, and I'm gonna destroy you with this.
Frank Vogel said, "We've got a lot
Yeah.
of firepower offensively."
And I don't think Homecoming was on the list neither.
Playing hard.
I think it didn't end up making it, but it was,
Play
you
the
know.
Lakers.
That's my bad.
And then, so like, yeah, so think about that. All them songs that I just named, and they still got more. That's just what, and I came up with those off the top of my head once we had the list finalized. So, yeah, just to put that in
Here's
perspective.
Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Yeah, but yeah, he won. You'll see when the video comes out. He won that battle.
And, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
It was fun though.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, to me, it's like, I mean, it's not who's a better lyricist or a better rapper.
It's the music, man. That's what I was trying to say. I was telling them I'm talking about discography. I say Kanye got about 4 or 5 classics. Man. You can't play with them.
And it's
Can't play
crazy.
with 'em.
It's crazy because
Last season, Graham, Schroeder really improved his form.
good thing I don't have a ton of views or I get canceled for saying this, but I think of the same thing with Kendrick. Like his last album, people say is like it's a classic album in hip hop. Alright, cool. I just don't really like any of the songs. I think J. Cole is a better. You know how I feel about Cole. I think
Yeah.
he a better rapper. If you argue that, okay, cool. But he definitely make better songs. And Drake make
Man.
better songs than everybody. Personally, I could be wrong.
Man. No, the thing is, man, like I just like all of them. So it's like right now, if I had to pick at this moment, I mean, for me it would be J. Cole. I think J. Cole is on another level right now with the music that he's putting out. Every song, every little snippet, single that he's put out in like the past couple of years, like past 2 years or so. And KOD on to in 2019 when he was dropping all the crazy features. Them 2 tracks he dropped last year. The stuff he's done in collaboration with Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers 3. I mean, he in
It's
his
like
bag.
it's not even close.
No, it's not even close. Like I don't care what nobody's saying, this and that. It's not even close for me. And I am a huge, I like rap in general. I love Kendrick. But I mean, we ain't heard nothing from Kendrick since that little Black Panther album. And then, that album before that, I mean, I think it's a good album, but it's not better than To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City. So
And that's the thing, like Good Kid, Mad City, I listened to that album, 80 times.
yeah, that's a classic.
To Pimp a Butterfly, probably 100 times. Like, I'm not by any means a hater of Kendrick Lamar, but I don't see. I listen to his,
I think
Dame.
I think
probably
444
6
is
times.
better than that.
I can't necessarily argue with you.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z album was better than that. If I'm being honest.
Now here is Junior. He's got 34.
And it hurts to say because I like Kendrick.
114
Yeah,
left to play.
but the album not bad or garbage. It's a competent album, but it ain't got the same replay value as Forest Hill Drive. Like it ain't on the level of that.
But that's a crazy thing. Whenever I was listening to that album, I'm like, dang, he sound like other artists.
Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah,
Like whenever I heard it the first time, I was like, dang, this sound a lot like Cole. Like this sound a lot like Drake.
It sound like a Cole album, but when Cole made albums like that, people wasn't vibing with it. Like it's weird. Like I don't know. Like it's Kendrick got the point. No matter what he makes,
Yeah.
They set the pick.
Yeah, he just got that respect, and he has a great discography. Like he don't have a bad project,
Back to Hill.
so it's gonna be like that.
Rebounded by Kuzma.
Even his throwaway music was still good.
Yeah, Untitled.
Yeah, he just different. It's different.
Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
That's what's
Different.
going out of your point guard. Hill
But
is really doing a nice job getting
I need
the ball
some more
from
music.
side
I
to
need some more
side,
music from
not
all of them.
hesitating at all and
I know we supposed to be getting some more stuff from J. Cole. We supposed to be getting some more stuff from Kendrick.
Man, they don't care about us, dog.
38 points.
Yeah. So I thought Drake album was coming out this month, but apparently it's not. He just confirmed a couple days ago. So that's depressing. I'm waiting for Joey B to drop something, drop another album. He dropping songs. I need another project from him. I need another full album from Lupe. Just for the record, Lupe Fiasco is my favorite rapper of all time.
I wasn't gonna disagree.
No, I was just saying. I was just letting you know who my favorite was. But yeah, I'm waiting on another project from him, like a full one. He gave us an EP last year or the year before or something. But I need another Tetsuo Youth for another food and liquor.
Caldwell Pope.
You know.
Kyle Kuzma. And it's Morris.
Hey, is that why you like him? Because he watch anime?
The drive by Junior.
No, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna tell you why I like Lupe.
40 points.
Around the time I was listening to, or that I kind of got, he helped me get into more conscious and well thought out concept albums, basically. So put it in perspective at the time, we grew up in the South. So,
Fires from the wing.
if you grew up in the South,
Call will be against Kyle Kuzma.
majority of the people, your favorite rapper, and don't get me wrong, he was killing it, was Lil Wayne, for the most part. Crazily enough, it went between Lil Wayne and Ludacris. Ludacris still on my favorite, but those was my favorites. Lil Wayne and Ludacris, those were my favorite rappers, or whatever. You couldn't tell me that Wayne wasn't the greatest rapper alive at that time. As I got older, slowly but surely.
At that time, he was, well, in my opinion, but keep going.
But or you about to say he was? I mean, you could make the argument he was. I can't disagree with that.
That's whenever he's making songs where you can actually understand them.
That's another topic. But like, so you know, he had his run or whatever, and then
Which was legendary.
yeah, you can't take that away from him. So I remember really liking that single, the Kick and Push single that Lupe put out. Like the sound of it, the story he was telling, you know what I'm saying? But I had never listened to a project from him. And this was in the, I don't know if this was in the LimeWire phase or this might have been after that. Some kind of way. Did I buy his album? I think I might have saved up money. And, or like albums was like $9 and $10. You could get them on iTunes or something. Or some kind of way. Just know I ended up listening to Food and Liquor, his debut album that dropped in 2006. But it was years
I didn't
after.
even realize that was his debut album.
Yeah, right.
Is that the album with the box?
Yeah, I want to say so. The instrumental, he just sits, listens to people in the box, and everything. I
he
forgot the
records
words.
yeah.
They now. I forgot how it go, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's the thing. I remember listening to the album and hearing stuff and not understanding certain things, and that's what led me to go to Rap Genius.
Hey, which is crazy because people still think Kick Push about a skateboard.
Yeah, no, it's deeper than that. So, yeah, like it's a love story, but like
What's the tiny house?
What's a Titan house?
Like it's
It's a wine room in his house.
Oh, that's tight.
I just think that's just a storytelling part. Like, you know, that's just the progressive story. Like you could use the Kick Push analogy for anything when people run into problems. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, great song. But like I remember listening to the instrumental and not understanding it. Because I think it's like halfway through the album, maybe like a third way through. I don't remember. But I remember listening to it and not understanding why he was rapping about a box for like 3 or 4 minutes.
Don't look at the price.
I'm listening.
No, you good. And then I remember like I should look this up. So this is what I'm saying, Larry. Never before that had listened to a song, a rap song at that, or any song really, and felt the need
to look it
up. So that got me thinking, what kind of rap have I been listening to my whole life? And it shook me to the core from a music perspective. And I was like, wait a minute. I've never had to look up what lyrics. I would typically get lyrics for the most part, you know, even as a young person. But like for me to have to go look up what a song meant, I'm like, he's a genius. At least in my mind. Obviously, I mean, I wasn't like super. I was still, you know, I wasn't like no genius myself. I wasn't super. I'm like, if some stuff can go over my head, but the fact that stuff was, I'm like, okay. So then I looked up the lyrics to the instrumental, and the whole time he's referring to the box. He's talking about the media. I'm like, what? That don't even make sense. But then in the context of every line, sits around looking at people in the boxes. Everything they do, he observes and he watches. He mimics and he mocks it.
I thought he was talking about a TV.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He talks about different forms of media. Yeah, the box, but it can be he is multiple verses. So one one could be the radio, one could be the TV. Yeah, like he adores the people that he hear, the people that he see. Like he follows it. Yeah, he's talking about, but he's just talking about the media in general. Like he's so so enthralled by what's going on in the box that
gets him more minutes.
That's good from Harold.
that he doesn't have his own voice, basically. And I think that's why that's why the song is called the instrumental, because once you take away somebody's voice, it just leaves the instrumental.
Now the Lakers take it the other way.
Dang.
Junior up top.
Exactly. Exactly.
Junior outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Junior.
Now you see how you just had the moment I had years ago.
Junior's got 47 points.
Dang, that's my favorite rapper.
And nailing it to put this away. And you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team
Oh
has.
man.
Oh, hey, Simon, I ain't even know you were still here. Simon said that's deep.
Horford
Yeah.
against Morris. There's
Like
Johnson with
shout out to Simon, man. he been hearing this whole conversation, but yeah, like
pass to Diallo.
that's what messed me up. That's what messed me up. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to listen to all of these songs, go to Rap Genius, so I can understand and pick up all these lyrics, so I'm not missing anything.
Junior, Nicky wants to talk
And
to you.
then
That cool?
there's some songs that are more straightforward, that's easy to pick up on, stuff like Daydreaming,
Are you ready to do it?
Let's go.
Fantastic.
like just might be okay, Sunshine. But then I got to that one track that hurt me so. Oh my God. Oh my. Hurt Me So.
Where did it come from?
Have you ever heard Hurt Me So?
I have not.
Honestly, it's been here all along. People been doubting my whole life, but this is the type of impact.
That song.
Hopefully, this wakes the rest
That
of the league up. For what
the
I'm
whole
doing.
song, right?
Okay, well, without a doubt,
But that
we'll
that
definitely
third
turn it.
verse,
Thanks, Junior. Thanks so much. Thanks,
Bruh.
guys. Back to you.
just mwah, from a lyrical perspective, just mwah. I don't even know how to put it into words.
Hoopers out there trying to emulate.
That song,
You tell them that they
the whole concept of it, about the craziest thing, and it's it's still relevant to this day, like about like misogyny and materialism and violence and stuff, and like like just some of the lines he just utters, like it's just, and how he pieces this together, like
Sky's the limit. That's
yeah. So yeah, I've been a huge fan ever since. And I will put Lupe lyric for lyric, bar for bar against like anybody. And you could say whatever you want about people having more replay value, or their songs being catchier, or having different they have more hit. Look, I'm talking about bars, multi-syllable rhymes, not even so much flow, but just how he thinks, like he's a student of the game, like he's a true MC. Like I think about the opening line of Hurt Me So, like something like, I ain't trying to be the greatest, I used to hate hip-hop, yet because women were great. Too short made me laugh like a hypocrite, I played it. A hypocrite, I stated, the only I recited half, omitting the word, he says the B word. Cussing, I wouldn't say it. Me and Dog could relate.
Oh, yeah, I have heard this song before.
Yeah, me and Dog couldn't relate till a B I dated. But he said that's so much that's so much in that one little part. He talking about he used to hip hop, but he used to listen to Too Short. He would laugh at the lyrics. He was a hypocrite. But he would say he only recited half. He would omit the B word, but he
Yeah.
could relate. He said him and Dog couldn't relate till a B he dated. He can't relate to a dog until you date a B word, which is literally a female dog.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
then-
catch that part.
And then he said, Too Short made me laugh. Too Short, one of his rap nicknames is Short Dog. So he's saying me and Dog couldn't relate. Like me and Short Dog could relate, but me and Dog, like me and my homie.
Yeah, I ain't looked that far into it.
But that's like the first 5 lines. That's what I'm saying. Like you now you get my perspective. Like just in that intro, like me and Dog, me and Short Dog, me, because that's my homie. I couldn't relate to a dog because that's yeah. So yeah, that's I'm gonna get off Lupe. I don't want to seem like I'm a riding, but yeah,
Yeah, because you definitely doing that.
It is what it is, man.
No, I'm just messing around.
Yeah. I just think song structure and putting a message across, he just has a special way of doing it that can't nobody touch. You know.
Well, oh yeah, double entendre. See, I think Simon is officially a fan of Lupe Fiasco. But
What did he say?
Addison, girl, you just came in right before I was about to hop off. You want to say hey to your friend?
They're all my friends.
what did Simon say?
Oh, he's just saying that double entendre. No,
Oh,
you good,
right.
Addison. Look, we still gonna put your name in the bucket. But yeah, we got a date night we got to get to. Looking at she called me
That's
beautiful.
Oh, you're so
That's
beautiful.
nice. That's nice.
But hey, Torian, thanks for hopping on and thanks for dropping jewels.
Man.
Simon, I hope you can pick up all those jewels that he dropped.
I don't even think I did nothing. But if you say I dropped jewels, I guess I did. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my shout out on y'all channel.
So what, you could get like 2 people to go to your channel?
Bruh, today I had somebody shout me out with 107,000 followers.
On what?
On Instagram.
They just did it just because?
Yeah. And I got 2 subscribers.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like we do it. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I do it. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird. People, I feel like you got to be at a certain level for them shout outs to work. But enough of that. I know y'all got y'all date night, so I hope y'all have. But yeah, man. I appreciate letting me just ramble. I guess I can, just something I do. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like this is a therapy session.
It could be. You can look at it like that. I ain't gonna lie though. It really is a therapy session for me. But you know how hard it was for me not to curse, just talking. But I respect your platform, so that's why I kept catching myself. I was trying. But I think I did okay.
You definitely did good. Addison, yes, everyone counts. Look, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And can you look? Let me do this on camera.
But all right, Larry.
All right, my brother. I'll holla at you. And let me. You do have that video, right?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Text Ron and just tell him that you quit the group. You come into the Guru gang and see what he
Boy,
say.
well, you ain't about to get me shot.
For real.
But all right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem. Peace. Just a drop in the bucket. Where the bucket at? Oh well, we're gonna find it. So until next time, friends. Oh, here it is. Boom.